Yes, Mr. Raza, you are saying this type of critique is done when it is in the dictatorship of Zia or the dictatorship of Musharraf, and it is the system it has. You talk on that in the democracy in your governance. If you use these words for the judiciary, Mr. Raza, then what is left behind?
I'm shocked that she has said this, that do you want such a Pakistan? They are once again doing this, that I'm Mujibur Rahman, and because it did not happen with me. Look, not just the... Look, just the judiciary, what is she saying? That do you want such a Pakistan? I think that on this now it should be asked that she is saying to the people that do you want such a Pakistan?
Now what action has become inevitable on this?
And I am shocked that. First I will say one thing that you might remember, that it was the Bhutto matter reference case. There was one ex-senator of ours, he had read one phrase. And then almost his whole future was made dark, that he had no permission, no nothing. And now we see that Mr. Sharjeel Inam Memon was called as well now. And we are seeing that the whole Panama hearing so that was ongoing in the Supreme Court. And what the people said, for them it being said that we will see them. Now, as far as Miss Maryam and Mr. Nawaz Sharif is concerned, that why are they doing all this? So they got to know this, that the elections are now going on to take place, and decisions of the reference that was to be made in 6 months, the elections will be held within that. So they cannot say this, that we got to the justifiable sentence, we have been disqualified because of this, and the rest of our case because the Supreme Court is not a trial court. So the references and will go on over. So they're confusing the peoples, and they cannot say this, that yes, we have this much property, we did this much in this, we did.
नाज़रीन, आपको बताते चलें कि एहतसाब अदालत में शरीफ ख़ानदान के ख़िलाफ़ नैब रेफरेंस की समाअत हुई जिस पर दफ्तर ख़ारजा के डायरेक्टर आफाक अहमद का बयान रिकॉर्ड कर लिया गया और जिरा भी मुकम्मल हो चुकी है। तफसीलात लेते हैं, हमारे बोल के एंकर पर्सन बिलाल शेख हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं। जी बिलाल, आगाह कीजिएगा तफसीलात से।
जी, आज बेसिकली 2 गवाह तलब किए थे नैब कोर्ट ने, जिसमें से एक का बयान कलमबंद किया गया आफाक अहमद का, डायरेक्टर जो वजारत खारजा के हैं, जबकि दूसरे वकार अहमद जो गवाह थे उनका बयान नैब ने गैर ज़रूरी करार देते हुए तर्क कर दिया है। और आफाक अहमद इन्होंने अपने बयान में बेसिकली ये बताया है कि जिस तरह कतरी शहजादे का ख़त जब जो वजारत खारजा में वहाँ पर एम्बेसी में तानियात थे तो इनके हवाले किया गया था, जिसके बाद इन्होंने वो ख़त जो है JIT के सरबराह को जो लिखा गया था ख़त, और ये ख़त इन्होंने फिर पाकिस्तानी हुकाम के हवाले किया था। इस ख़त के हवाले से उन्होंने आज अपनी स्टेटमेंट दी है और उस पर ख्वाजा हारिस की जिरा भी मुकम्मल हो गई है। और उससे पहले एवन फील्ड रेफरेंस केस में जो एक ज़िमनी रेफरेंस दायर किया गया है नैब की जानिब से, उसके हवाले से बहस हुई और ख्वाजा हारिस जो है नवाज शरीफ के वकील, उनका ये कहना था कि जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जो 28 जुलाई का फ़ैसला है उसकी रोशनी में जो रेफरेंस है ये गैर कानूनी है, क्योंकि ये रेफरेंस उसी सूरत में दायर किया जा सकता था जब कोई नई चीज़ सामने आती या नए गवाह सामने आते, तो हम ये पुरानी चीज़ों को ही इसमें नए अंदाज में पेश किया गया है। और इसमें जो बेसिक जो रेफरेंस था एवन फील्ड का, उसमें मरीम नवाज़ को बेनिफिशियल ऑनर बताया गया था, जबकि ज़िमनी रेफरेंस में सारी जिम्मेदारी नवाज शरीफ पर डाली गई है। तो इस तरीके से जो है वो डेविएट किया है, अपने जो पुराना मौक़िफ़ था उससे हट गया है नैब, और इस हवाले से ये जो रेफरेंस है ये दायर नहीं किया सकता। जबकि जो नैब प्रोसिक्यूटर हैं उन्होंने अपने मौक़िफ़ जो अपने दलाइल दिए हैं ख्वाजा हारिस के दलाइल के जवाब में, उनका ये कहना था कि ये रेफरेंस जो है इसमें बेसिकली नई चीज़ कोई नहीं है, और ये पुराना जो रेफरेंस है ये उसी के हवाले से जो शवाहिद सामने आए हैं वो दायर किए गए हैं, और ये कोई नई फ़र्द जुर्म आयद नहीं की जा रही। इस हवाले से उनका ये कहना था कि बिल्कुल कानून के तकाज़ों के मुताबिक ये रेफरेंस दायर किया गया है। अदालत ने दोनों जानिब के दलाइल सुनने के बाद अपना फैसला महफूज कर लिया, जो कि अब बताया गया है कि 12 बजे सुनाया जाएगा। और आज इसके बाद जो है नवाज शरीफ ने मुख्तसर गुफ्तगू भी की है जिस तरह है सहाफ़ियों से, और उसके बाद यहाँ से अब वो वापस रवाना हो गए हैं।
शेख, आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, आपने हमें तफसीलात से आगाह किया। और नाजरीन, आज जैसा कि एहतसाब अदालत में शरीफ ख़ानदान के ख़िलाफ़ रेफरेंस की समाअत हुई है और इस ज़िमनी रेफरेंस पर फैसला 12 बजे सुना दिया जाएगा।
forget Inam Ghar. Now instead, you can win a precious home. Now every Pakistani's lifestyle can change. For the first time in Pakistan, so many grand homes. Play at home. Win at home. The biggest game show in world history. Game show Aise Chalega. Only on BOL News.
NAB references against Sharif clan, the royal clan's accountability of corruption. Nawaz Sharif appears before court alongside daughter and son-in-law.
Disqualification for 5 years or for lifetime. Disqualification matters will be decided under Article 62(1)(f). Supreme Court heard the case today as Jahangir Tareen and Nawaz Sharif are served notices.
Conclusion of asset reference is around the corner. 24 witnesses out of 28 recorded statements. Tax records submitted in court as well. Trials of asset reference will be conducted today.
Alleged corruption charges on Khwaja Asif. Imran Khan gears up to consult NAB. Usman Dar given the responsibility to move Chairman NAB via letter in PTI meeting.
Supreme Court to hear Asma murder case submitted notice today. Committee formed to probe the murder of innocent girl from Kohat. Chief Minister Khyber Pakhtunkhwa orders to nab the culprits.
Zainab murder case, Chief Justice Pakistan forms committee on the claims of anchor person. Committee headed by DG FIA will submit the report in the court after completing investigation in 30 days.
Suspect accused of sharing pornographic videos of children over internet handed over to FIA on 4 days remand. FIA writes letter to officers countrywide after forming investigation team.
Institutions summoned several times, but Rao Anwar didn't appear a single time. Police failed to trace out encounter specialist in Naqib murder case. Notification issued of former SSP Malir's suspension.
Attempt of loot failed in Karachi's area. Landi 89 Rangers personnel martyred. Suspect arrested. According to Rangers spokesperson, personnel Abdul Rauf was on his leaves.
Media godfather didn't apologize for publishing a fabricated news. Supreme Court issues a show cause notice to Mir Shakil, Mir Javed and Ahmad Noorani. Order to submit response by 7th February.
Technology which brings us closer to you. We bring such a picture for you from here, which is different from all other styles. We gather all the important news from around the country, which is necessary for you to know. We send it to you in every language and find such masterpieces which make us the most unique. BOL, Pakistan's #1 news channel.
Yes, welcome back, Mr. Ali Muhammad Khan. When State Minister of Interior, Talal Chaudhary, there's a very big portfolio Interior Ministry. Now, the security of the country, the strength of the country, an executive has a very big portfolio. State of Ministry of Interior. When the State Ministry of Interior teams up with Nawaz Sharif and Mariam, the judiciary says this about the Supreme Court, that the Supreme Court judges are like that, the way they were the idols of the disbelievers in the Kaaba. So Nawaz Sharif remove these idols. When the Interior Minister of State has these words, Mr. Ali Muhammad Khan behind this, now I'm again saying again and again, now only vulgar abuses are left by declaring the Supreme Court judges the idols in Kaaba. Now, is there anything left behind?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala Sayyidina Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Thank you very much. Indeed, it is a very wrong statement, and I believe that if someone researches on this of any recent history in the parliamentary democracies, then perhaps it would be very less that any state minister, and that too of interior, he, the senior most judge of his own Supreme Court, he with the idols and with the idols of disbelievers and remove them. And how? I mean, what do he want to suggest? See, creating unrest in the country, taking it towards anarchy. This terrorists can be their program and agenda, cannot be of any interior minister. It's the job of interior minister that they must try to take people towards the law-abiding citizens. It must be used to energy towards enforcing the law. Right now, it is trying that to please its former disqualified Prime Minister, saying such things by which the state institution get weak due to this. And the countries and state become weak due to this, and the harm by this is for the country, and ultimately then Pakistan will bear its consequence. I do not think that it is some sort of political statement or it will go. Either its notice must be taken. See, law must be equal for everyone. Law must be equal for everyone. Today, if Ali Muhammad Khan or Hamza Ali Abbasi stand up and say such a thing, then would we be given this capacity? Then no one should get this capacity. And I want to say through your platform in a very respectful manner, because I am sad due to two reasons. For one, I am a parliamentarian, but even a greater grief than this is that as a lawyer, you are officer of court. We feel sad when a lawyer, as a lawyer, our Supreme Court judges get addressed like that. I believe that bar councils, Pakistan Bar Council, Supreme Court Bar Association, and our the local bars, all bar association must condemn this and this thing which has been said. And this is
so they are doing contempt of court. They should take notice of it. Why isn't the Supreme Court taking action?
Mr. Hamza, because through your platform, I do not need to state this. Our honorable Chief Justice and judges who go to the Supreme Court, they go as a jewel. No one goes from the outside.
Go after restricted 35 years.
They go through a specific system, and all the problems of Pakistan, everything, being aware of everything, they travel to a status of education, the law jurist anyway, and not everyone can be like A.K. Brohi. Right. But as a saying of Hazrat Umar Farooq, Razi Ta'ala anhu, today we are your prayer from to the Honorable Chief Justice of very own country. I want to remind him it again, that as he said, the state which has mercy on its criminal, the innocent people get killed mercilessly on the streets and the lanes. And if space is given to these people, then all the terrorists, they will take space. And one thing today I believe is that a good sign that such a man who was stalwart of N-League, who used to defend N-League, used to defend all his good and bad things considering its duty, even his conscience has awakened, I hope. And this will prove to be the first drop of the rain. I'm talking about Mr. Jan Chakzai. And slowly and gradually, this is the house of fire. All of them, the way the ship starts to sink, everyone starts jumping, and the same way the other will also run, inshallah.
Yes, all right.
And in the end, true Muslim League people like Mr. Zafar Ali Shah will be still left, and they will stay there.
Mr. Zafar Ali Shah, from the statement of Nihal Hashmi, that for the members of JIT, for them and for the Supreme Court judges, for their children, we will make it difficult for them to live on Pakistani soil. From there, our Interior Minister says that the Supreme Court is like the idols in Kaaba. Remove them, Nawaz Sharif. Mariam Nawaz says that this is a criminal negligence, a criminal measure has been taken. Nawaz Sharif says we will not spare them, the people will kick them out. Mr. Zafar Ali Shah, then what remains behind? What else is a contempt of court?
Contempt of court, now the thing is, Mr. Abbasi, East Pakistan, the Dhaka debacle. Before that, there was a case regarding Mr. Mujibur Rahman. The case was called the Agratala conspiracy case. And now I can see this, the Jarawala conspiracy case. That Mujibur Rahman, he was making a direct attack on the system of Pakistan. I see the judicial system as a very big pillar of Pakistan's system. If this, God forbid, is toppled, then the way all these people, the question is not contempt of court. The question is not that for contempt of court you punish someone for 4 minutes, 2 minutes, or pay a fine worth rupees 50 or 100 rupees. The Chief Justice understands better than us, and he has said that as well as yesterday that we will give a suitable response for a suitable time. I don't know what is a suitable time would be, and
so what else suitable time can
definitely.
there be? Day by day the statements are getting more extreme, they're getting more living.
We don't want for them to get a fine or anything. The question is that such a big attack